Good evening, everyone. This evening we are going to talk about new strain, new variant of COVID-19 known as Omicron. Real pronunciation is Omicron. Omicron is a Greek word that is number 15 in alphabet. Meaning of Omicron is a small. Now, it is only small in connotation, small in dictionary, small in our pronunciation, but it is worst kind of variant that we should all be very, very, very careful about it. Title I have though given is very positive, very hopeful, very kind of positive type of title. The title is Don't Buckle Down, but buckle up against Omicron. Don't buckle down means don't leave your weapons, don't be disappointed, dismayed, or don't actually be afraid of that and run around of Omicron. But buckle up means be ready. Be ready to kill Micron because before Micron tries to do any kind of harm to us, buckle up, get ready. I have actually created 4 points to elaborate the nature, pathology, and human strength and human IQ and every single thing that human has to fight this kind of variant. Point number one is tough times do not last. Tough people do. Meaning when the tough times come to us, they don't last. We survive, we last. This kind of virus, this kind of epidemics have struck human civilization so many times in the past too, in the days of yore, plague and yellow fever and flu even. Killed millions, but nevertheless, the virus gone. We have survived. Virus has been fizzled out. Humankind, human race has not fizzled out from this planet. COVID has killed already so far 50 lakh 5 million people. 5 million or 50 lakh people have been vanished. But nevertheless, we have survived because we are 8 trillion people on this planet. So we can survive on this planet. We don't have, sorry, not 8 trillion, but 8 billion people on this planet. 8 billion with B. So we can survive. We can survive absolutely until eternity. Any kind of virus that strikes on us is not going to stay for too long because of our ability, capability, viability, formidability, our IQ, our knowledge, our Scientological know-how, our 5 kinds of knowledge, every single thing if you add, then we have Brahmastra. We have a kind of weapon to kill any kind of the most annihilating virus, even we can say harsher than this Omicron. We can actually devastate it. We have that kind of ability, capability, and viability. Sometimes it takes time. As in the case of COVID, it took about a year and a half to find the vaccines. But a year and a half was not that long period of time because when the COVID struck, we were not ready for that. We did not have any kind of idea about COVID. But now we are very much aware, very much privy to the fact that variant will be created, strains will be created, and we have to be very much ready. We already have basic knowledge to kill this virus or get the protection from this virus, get our immunity very, very formidable against this virus. Point number two, survival instinct. God has given every human a survival instinct, meaning we can survive. We can survive in any kind of situation, whether it's a positive, negative, whether it's the coldest weather or harshest weather or hottest weather. We may be poorest or richest, we can always survive. That kind of survival instinct that God has given us, this instinct is going to carry us on. This instinct will definitely vanish all other forces of killer viruses or maladies or the hostile forces about to strike on the human civilization with the intention to wipe us out, but this will not ever happen. We are going to wipe them out. All the adversaries, all the hostile forces which have been threatening human existence will be wiped out by us. We are not going to wipe out by them. It will not be vice versa. Point number 3 is human is extremophile, invincible kind. We are extremophile. We can survive in the extreme situation. The most extreme scenario we can survive in. Nothing is going to definitely fizzle us out or vanquish us. Every single thing can be vanquished by us because we are extremophile. We can survive in the worst situation, we can survive in the best scenario. We can survive with 10 different kinds of viruses, and we can survive in no virus atmosphere. We are extremophile, we are invincible kind. Nobody can win us. Nobody, nothing, no virus, no pathogens, no parasite, no pathogens, nothing but nothing can win us because we are invincible. These forces which are out there to wipe out our human civilization, the hostile forces, that hostile forces are definitely going to make little damage, a kind of dent, like COVID did. COVID made a small, teeny weeny dent by taking away 50 lakh or 5 million people from this planet. Most of them were COVIDiots. They were not actually taking essential precautions. They were not taking care of themselves. They were refusing to wear masks. They were refusing to stay at home. They were refusing to take jab. And these kinds of people, all those who were very much elderly with underlying disease. Underlying disease means they had some kind of heart problem or diabetes, lungs problem or some kind of asthma or Ebola. These kind of people were all fragile people who died. Fortunately, no millennials have died or perished. Point number 4. Our aggregated IQ is more formidable than the formidability of Omicron. Omicron's formidability is really amazing. But if you look at our formidability, our aggregated, our collective IQ means intelligent quotient about medicine, about Scientology, about treatment, about vaccine, about pathology, about parasite, pathogens, every single thing if you put together, our formidability is much higher than the formidability of virus. Virus might have, we can say, one weapon, but we have 10 weapons against the virus. So, in the future, this virus, Omicron, or any other virus, God forbid, would show up on this planet, we are able, capable, and viable to collide that virus head on. And we are definitely going to vanquish that virus, wipe out that virus. We are going to defeat that virus with the help of our IQ and our Scientological availability and formidability we have. We possess 5 kinds of knowledge: declarative knowledge, procedural knowledge, heuristic knowledge, meta-knowledge, and empirical knowledge, whereas COVID doesn't have even one kind of knowledge. So we don't have to worry about it, no need to be panicked. No need to be panicky, only we have to be concerned about it, careful about it, make sure that we are not actually going foolhardy. We are not going to take any kind of unnecessary risk. We should still wear the mouthpiece, means that mask. We should still stay away from those people who are coughing around us, sneezing or sniffling around us. We should be definitely stay away from crowded areas. It's a very much prudent and wise thing to do, because we know that Omicron is even available, is shown up in India too. And who has this virus? We have no clue, no wherewithal, no inkling about it, so we should not be foolhardy. And don't take any necessary, unnecessary, or necessary risks. Be careful, be very, very prudent, be always on the safe side, take care of yourself, and do every single thing gingerly, no recklessly. Thank you very much for listening. See you again sometimes. And until then, God bless everyone on this planet from all kinds of melodies, all kinds of epidemic, endemic, and pandemic. Amen.